he decided to make shower complex. And your objectives are simple in this game. Sneak in and out of the city to use closely guarded showers. Infiltration points. Every time you shower at a place other than home, you earn +1 infiltration points. If you make it from the shower back to a designated safe place without having been seen, you get another +1. And if you're able to infiltrate a shower and you get a gym visit out of it, give yourself another bonus +1 for deep infiltration. And up to 3 style points for extra sneaky maneuvers with clever alibis. But my favorite rule of the game, so you're a spy in this game, you need a secret code word that's more than 9 letters. So, for example, Galactica. And the way this code word works is if you are seen by an enemy agent, aka all non-players, you lose all your points unless you quickly shout the secret code word at first. So you're naked in the shower, here comes somebody, and you just shout, Galactica! It's all fine, right? That wouldn't freak her out at all. I really like that game. The last game I want to share with you, how many of you guys know this guy, Jason Rohr? He makes a great indie game passage. He's got a lot of great indie games. This past week, he was on a panel called the Game Design Challenge, where 3 great game designers, John Romero and Jen Genova, they tackled the Game Design Challenge together, which was to make a game that would be literally bigger than Jesus, which meant a game that could actually inspire a real-life religion. So Jason thought about this a lot, and the thing that inspired him most was the idea that we become like gods to those who come after us. Which is true, right? We look at Stonehenge and the people who built it, and we wonder and awe, and why did they do it in mystery, and we sort of imagine them, and we have sort of reverence towards them. So he thought he would make a game in which players become white gods to those who come after them. So he's designed a game which only one person on the entire Earth can play at a time. He put the game on a thumb drive, it's the only copy in existence, and as the player, you get to play exactly once, and when you die, you pass on the thumb drive to the next player, and they get to play exactly once until they die, and then they pass it on. And the end state of the game for the first player becomes a start game for the next. It's kind of a chain. And the game is actually a Minecraft mod. Minecraft? What? No more Minecraft? So you come into Minecraft and you can build as much as you can until you die, and then you pass on the thumb drive. So here's the official canon law. You get to run Chain World off of the thumb drive. You start a single player game. You play until you die exactly once. You cannot erect wooden signs with text to sort of communicate strategy. And suicide is permissible. And then as soon as you die and respawn, you quit, you save, and then you pass on the game to someone else who expresses interest. Never discuss what you saw or did in Chain World with anyone, and never play again. And people were really excited. This game won the Game Design Challenge, and people were like totally excited about the sense of mystery and awe and wonder. Where is the thumb drive? When will I get to play it? That one moment that I get to play and then I never get to play again. And sort of wondered who played before me and who will come after me. So this is the guy that Jason gave the thumb drive to, and he had an idea. He set up a website where you can follow the progress of this game, and he also set up a charity auction where you can actually bid to be the next player in the chain. Now, for some reason, he decided to give me the chain second, which is pretty amazing. But he's also got Will Wright is coming up in the chain. Peter Molyneux is coming up in the chain.
Peter Molyneux!
Interesting people. A certain Tycho and Gabe are next in the chain. So if you want to have a religious experience and play this game, you can donate to charity. And you know what charity is, right? Of course. It's going to be for child play. Now, this is not the actual thumb drive. I know. I have touched the thumb drive. The thumb drive is awesome. But there needs to be a little bit of a decoy, because there's only one thumb drive, and if somebody steals it, we're totally screwed. So this is a decoy. I'm only telling you guys, people online have seen slides, will be like, that's the thumb drive we need. But that's not. Okay, awesome. So you guys should totally play, and that would be great. So to conclude, we do spend 3 billion hours a week playing video games. We've been discussing whether or not it's worth it. If there's one thing that I want you to remember, it's that gaming is unleashing our natural ability to be the best version of ourselves. More curious, more optimistic, more determined, more collaborative, more resilient, more ambitious, and more successful. And, oh, that's ugly. Or it's, put on your 3D glasses, everybody. It looks really cool. We're used to thinking of games as escapists. And what I want to suggest is that yes, they are escapists, but they're also returnists. We return to our real lives with the powers we had in the game. And those powers can help us achieve whatever we want. We can do extraordinary things in our real lives for others and for ourselves. There's an old saying, fortune favors the prepared. If you've spent 10,000 hours playing games by the age of 21, you are prepared to do extraordinary things. Now, I promised you that this would be a death-defying keynote. We talked about my defying death. That it would be life-changing. You're now contagious vectors of awesome. We haven't done the epic or the monster yet. So let's do the epic. How would you guys like to set a world record in the next 3 minutes? Complete the largest game ever of massively multiplayer thumb wrestling. Are there any experienced players that stand up and holler if you've ever played before? All right. I think we have hope here. We have a few legends and masters on hand. The way it works is simple. You play thumb wrestling instead of just with 2 people. I mean, that's weak, 2 people. You need to connect 3 or 4 people in a single node. And then what makes it massively multiplayer is you're going to, oh, well, this is actually, you're very advanced, by the way. But what you're going to do is you're going to put your other hand out and be connected to a node of 3 or 4 people that way, and they're going to have their hand out, and we make a nice little spiral. Now, before we get started, I want you to think of this as a learning experience because you can really level up and do some pretty advanced stuff, you know, like up and down in time. You can do up and down with both your hands in the same thing. You can do kind of different, yeah. So what I'd like to do is get everybody to stand up. Yeah, well, wash your hands after you do this, it's true. I know that PAX in the past has had a little bit of pandemic involved. Okay, but grab hands. You need 3 or 4 people in every hand. We will only, the current world record is just under 5,000. So we need everyone in the room to participate. Don't start wrestling yet, just hold the hand. Do not wrestle yet, do not wrestle, just prepare the hand.
All right.
When you've got your nose ready, hold it up so I can see it. Hold your nose up. Alright, that's looking pretty good. Now, bring it down. If anybody has a hand that's not in the node, wave it around so somebody grab those hands. It only works if every hand is in the node. You gotta see every hand down. Grab that hand in the back. Grab that hand. It can be 5 hands. Alright. Every hand is down.
There we go.
Alright. Now listen, I can tell you the most important rule. This is very important. Okay? The person who is the first to thumb someone else, don't start now. The first person to capture somebody wins that hand, and you're going to have to do both at the same time. So, on the count of 3, you're going to go. 1, 2, 3!
Ah, got it home. Oh,
I think you're out, sir.
If you did not win either hand, raise your hand. Alright. Doesn't matter, you just broke a world record and now you are a master champion of master multiplayer. If you won one of your hands, raise your hand. Good job. You got Legendary, very, very good job. Okay,